What's up, guys? It's your boy Joe, and I'm back, but not quite. You'll see that in a few seconds. Title up above should tell you all about it. I've been wanting to do this now for a couple of weeks after the big Super Bowl 47 win. Ravens, two-time world champs, but been a little busy. I got some exciting, happy news to share with you guys, and I'll do that, as soon as the time is right. Because family on here. We've been on here for 4 years, and after the retirement, man, I got a lot of messages, a lot of comments, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. Hell, people I know around town that watch these videos were kind of sad to see me go. But we'll get to that in a few seconds. I want to thank Big Thizzle and Danny Golding, two super 49ers fans out there in the West Coast who, on a timely fashion, an extremely heavy timely fashion, sent me the two items that they made a bet with me during the Super Bowl hate week. If the Ravens would have lost that, I'd had to send Big Thizzle and Danny Golding 49ers gear, but Ravens won. Big Thizzle sent me the shirt with the tag still on it, man. Love it. Got here in a timely fashion. Big shout out to you. And Danny Golding really surprised me. He actually sent me a Super Bowl championship pendant, which I was going to go out and buy myself, and so I'm glad I didn't do that. So big shout out to Danny Golding, and you guys are super fans, and I wish you and the 49ers luck in the 2013-14 season. But I want to address something real quick before we get into the bigger news here on this video. And again, I'm not just going to pop back up and start doing Ravens videos, but it happened, this evening, so it's something worth talking about. Ed Reed, he chose the Texans. He's going to Houston to sign the 2-year deal there. It's upsetting because Ed Reed is Ed Reed, the ball hog. He's been here so long, and we love him to death, just like we did Ray Lewis. And of course, Ray Lewis, he made his decision to retire. Ed Reed made his decision to go to Houston, and we lost a couple veteran players this year that we're going to miss. And Ed Reed's going to be definitely the biggest one. Obviously Ray Lewis. When it comes to impacts, I think more people are upset just because he chose Texans instead of choosing Baltimore. The fact is, it's not going to be a big impact on this team. I mean, I think they're looking at Michael Huff, the safety out there in free agency. Could be a decent guy to get if the money's right. Eric Reed from the safety in the draft from LSU. They're looking at him. He's a possible candidate. If they can snatch him up early, because he is a hell of a football player, the best safety in the draft in my opinion. So there's options out there. There's options out there to work around and just get this youth movement going to make a run at a third Super Bowl championship. And I think losing Ed Reed is not going to crush this team. Just like losing Paul Kruger, Elderby, losing Anquan Bolden. I just don't think those moves are going to crush the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens have been really ramping up, signing some low-name free agents. Steve Bisciotti really working together with John Harbaugh and just getting this team to where we're losing people. It's kind of sad to see them go, but at the same time, it's not going to be a huge impact on this team, and that's just how I feel. Even losing Ed Reed, we love him. He's a great football player, but just losing him, I don't think it's going to be the biggest impact. In fact, it frees up some space in case Baltimore wants to go out there and look at somebody like a Michael Hoffer, and this Elvis Dumerville situation. The White Freeney still out there, O.C. Emenora, James Harrison. There's a couple guys out there that can make an immediate impact on this team. In the backfield, again, there's some players in the draft that I'm looking at that the Ravens could go after. In fact, a lot of mock drafts are changing from Manti Te'o as one of our picks to these cornerbacks, to these safeties. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on with Baltimore. Losing Bernard Pollin, it was tough, but again, Baltimore gets around it. Baltimore has proven before that we lose some impact players, we can get around it. And I have all the confidence in the world Baltimore can make a run again. We have our player Terrell Suggs, we have our Torrey Smith, we have our Ray Rice, we have our Joe Flacco. We have this great football team that still exists, as well as a great management. And the draft is still coming, free agency is still going, and you just never know what's going to happen. So just don't get upset. The biggest news I got out of this video today, and I do want to wish Ed Reed and the Houston Texans luck in 2013-14 season, but the biggest thing out of this video today is been getting a lot of messages lately over the past couple of weeks, and ever since I did retire from the trash talking circle for my return. And I've been thinking about it because I got a lot of busy stuff coming up this summer and this fall, and I'm like, do I really have the time for it? Of course, this is not an actual job. We don't get on here and get paid. This is a hobby. I made a promise that I would retire when the Super Bowl came about. If we won the Super Bowl, I would retire. If we lost it, I'd retire, and I would not come back. Some people make that decision and they come back and, as a troll, fucking typing, or some people come back and just blow up videos out the ass. There's a lot of people in the TTC that done that. So I'm thinking about it just because this is the overwhelming support I've got from people. Some people that I talk to on a daily basis, some people that just watch my videos, that just started writing me. I've had a couple people around my area, around Baltimore, that watch me and are like, Joe, we miss you, please come back. and it's got me thinking. So what's going to happen is, if I do decide, if I make that decision to come back, it will not be with the Trash Talking Circle. I will not do Trash Talking anymore. It's kind of wore me down. It's kind of got boring over the past couple of years. And we come back strictly on a Ravens, analyst basis, talking football, talking Baltimore, and I'll make that decision in the next couple of days for you guys. And I do want to come back, if I do so, by April the 1st, so I can get my mock drafts going, so I can talk Baltimore football. And I do miss it too. It's sitting around talking to friends and family, a lot different than getting on here and talking to you guys. I do miss you guys on here. I would still be, live long part of the Ravens ring gang that Bob and Kevin are going strong on, and a couple guys out there that are going strong on the Ravens ring gang. Still honor the memory of the guys and the girls that were on here before us, and continue to make an impact. So, like I said, it's something I'll make a decision about. I'm still doing mock drafts as well for just for my enjoyment here. But anyway, everything's going good, and I'll let you guys know in the next couple of days when I make that decision. We'll start talking to the draft, the free agency, if we do make that decision. And let me know your comments and your thoughts on that about Joe returning to YouTube, not the TTC. But again, it'll be my decision, of course. I'm not going to let nobody else affect that. It's a hobby. If I feel I have the time for it, I'll continue. If I don't, then I won't. I'm your boy Joe, Be More Ravens Online, retired version for now. But let's see if I come out of retirement, pull a little Brett Favre when you guys pull a cop pistol. Until next time, peace out, guys.